So, hello everyone here after Onihime. That's episode of One Piece, freaky Onihime, and here we are with Fena Hime, right? Kaisuko Hime, yeah. Pirate Princess. Obviously, I want to call Onihime, yeah. But anyway, Fena. Last episode was great, you know, gave us a little bit of the clearance. He wanted her mom, right? Yeah, it's a little bit like, does he want to smash her mommy? That's how it sounds. A scorn pirate lassie. It's all like, net to her, he's my husband. Of course, big sister likes him, right? But he's in love with, like, Fena's mom, I guess. So it's a little bit, she never had a chance, I guess. And so on. Yukimaru leaving the samurais because they are supposed to take Fena and get the sword back. The sword thing is obviously very important. The Kusanagi, legendary episode, sword that, for example, Orochimaru has. Of course, it calls on that, story with Orochi, Jiraiya and so on, yeah, so it's, the god sword, right? But given this storyline, it sounds more like Kusanagi isn't actually Japanese. It sounds like the Kusanagi is more from, the Garden of Eden, right? The biblic God of Eden, like the sword of God. And then I guess the Japanese people got it, and then you created Japan. So, yeah, I mean, it mustn't be a katana per se, but it sounds more like that is a sword made by the god, right? And not actually made by the Japanese. So, they say they stole it from them might be a, not true, I mean, because they might be the first people who stole it. But anyway, I guess that Joanne of Arc, of course, had a sword, because Joanne of Arc is famously exposed to God, right? Very, famous female character, right, in French and medieval history of European history. You read a lot about Joanne of Arc's kid, yeah. Like, I had to see that brutal movie when I was a kid with Joanne of Arc in school. Yeah, she get art and gang, yeah. We had to see this movie in school when I was like 12, so holy shit, man. And so on, right. So, very, very, prominent character, and she spoke to God, right. So, with that legendary sword, that she might have called Excalibur instead of Kusanagi or whatever, but with that sword, she probably could talk to God, right. And Fena has to be, like some kind of, her family has to be like, the Joanne's family, right, has to be it. Anyway. That was episode 3, 2, 1, and go. But this is actually, I said it earlier, it's one of my favorite animes, yeah. It's one of the beautiful animes I've ever seen, and I really like this mystery storyline. I like it, we have the, obviously, I said in other videos too, but I am, I love history. My grandfather was a math and history professor, right, so I keep saying, right, my grandfather really, but he really did, right. I also love math too, but my grandfather is, sorry mom, but he probably is the most important person in my life. To some extent, I think that my grandfather probably shaped me the most, but it also, you're talking about, nurtures nature. I was the grandkid for my grandfather though, right, in a sense. My grandfather has, several grandchildren. No, I am the oldest though, I think about it. That is one thing though, yeah, I'm the oldest, but, I guess it's his first grandson too though, but without that, still, my grandfather loved playing chess and this kind of stuff. He spoke like 10 languages and so on, right? So, he taught me to play chess and different board games and, bridge, and he played some mahjong and stuff like that, right? So, I really was, I guess that's right. But anyway, so he was a history teacher and so on. He worked at like senior high school and college on history teacher, yeah, and math then. And, he taught me so much as a kid about all the, especially European medieval history. So I'm a sucker for animes that are historical, like Vinland Saga and so on as well, right? Of course, I'm a Viking too. I say Vinland Saga, but basically everyone in Vinland Saga has my family name. Seriously, my uncle's name is Leif, like in Vinland Saga. And my other friend, his name is of course Tor, very common name, right? So once again, Vinland Saga, the guy looks like my father, and it's like they really do look like my family, Vinland Saga. And his sister's name is like my aunt's name, Ylva. Yeah, that's my aunt's name. So it's like Ylva means female wolf. Ulf is wolf in Swedish, or varg, but Ulf is also Swedish word for wolf. And Ylva is like the female, feminine wolf name, so whatever, Vinland Saga. But yeah, Vinland Saga is like, it's like looking at my family photo. It's like, oh, that's my dad, that's my sister, that's my mom, that's my aunt, yeah. At least I can give you that to Vinland Saga. The authors giving them correct names though. Yeah, they have Leif, Ylva, Tor and so on. Very common name. Anyways, to see now. Well, I guess they're depressed because they're missing the girl, right? They're missing the best girl, and they're missing the best boy too, I suppose. But Shitan though, he's gonna betray them, right? Can I ever be betrayed them? Arguably. The thing with him is though is that he seems to be more loyal, right, to his brother and the family. Like he seems to be the more, you know, the clan, and the rest of them, as I said last week, they probably don't care that much, right? Because their clan is supposed to find the holy sword that they lost, right? From not of them, but that the country lost. But why would they care that much? Because they've been, you know, out at Japan for like a few hundred years. Like, one thing here I think is pretty big is that has these children, so to speak, have they ever been to Japan? Oh, yeah. Like, has these guys even been in Japan? Honestly, I think it's a huge question for the anime. Have they actually even been, you know, in their home country, right? Because they're from the Goblin Island, so if it's that they've not even been in Japan, so why would they be loyal, you know, to the Japanese Empire if they didn't even visit there? They can actually live somewhere outside, like, oh, we have to get somewhere there? I mean, I guess we can, right? So, yeah, I do feel it's pretty clear that they care more about the friendship and so on, right? And, like, why would they even be that loyal to a country they've never been in? Like, it's kinda... Yeah, exactly. The damn hag! It's very Disney more than the animated face there. So go to Yari there, typical Japanese spear weapon. Yeah, that's kind of the trident thing that they have in, it's called Yari. It's very common in Japanese medieval war, but it's foot soldier kind of weapon. I guess it's kind of the Japanese halberd, right, in a sense. But he seems to want to be the most, they actually cares about the family clan, right, like the loyalty to the clan. He's the one that cares about the, you know, the empire is big. Yeah, exactly, he's the case. Shitan is the one that actually cares about Japan, right? He's like, I care about my family's name and the honor of our people and so on. I think Shitan is gonna, of course, change his mind because he's a kind of tough. He's like, I don't wanna, don't friendship me, man. Don't knock up on me. He's like, ah, oh, come on, man. Of course, Shitan is actually a nice guy deep down, right? Yeah, of course, he's a nice guy deep down. But he has the conflicting. He's conflicted, right, about his friendship versus his honor and responsibility for his family, you know. Yeah, he's like, come on, friendship. Talk Nutsu, talk Nutsu though. Yeah, come on, so we're a big family. We gotta save her, you know. She's family. He's so pretty though, Shitan. He's so pretty. Damn, Bishonen, man. But this anime, they do this wind thing really good. He's standing there, the hair is like waving, and yeah, in the anime, they really do that good in the anime. How the character like standing there, they look all, you know. Yeah, he's like, it looks like into them, like, oh. The anime is beautiful. After Dragon Maid is probably the second best looking anime season. But Dragon Maid is a freaking masterpiece in the animation style. It's so good at everything. It's like, God damn it, man! Don't friendship me! Oh man, he's really giving him the friendship. Take your bow and save your best friend. It's like, ah! He's really giving him a friendship speech. Come on, man. Take the weapon. It's like, ah! But okay, back to the Netherad lassie. Or I guess this kind of ended. Oh yes, he's gonna see her mother, Helena. Of Troy, perhaps. I don't know what Helena. That would be weird. Helena of Troy is way older than... Yeah. Well, it's a painting, but... Oh, he painted it. This guy is really into his mom. You heard about him, yeah. He's into that MILF, man. He's like, yeah, your mom is hot. Like, he's really... Oh, his memories too. Who was it, man? Yeah, he's really into her mom. He's like, yeah, I made it. It feels kind of etchy, yeah. Seriously. This guy clearly wants to smash her because he wants to smash her mom, right? I mean, it's pretty clear. He's like, I want to seduce her because I want to do mommy, right? It feels very much like, yeah. Oh, okay. I'll see what he's doing with this thing. It's kind of weird, man. She has a heart, of course, yeah. That she has the The one that she got netted red, yeah, of course. That heart. Yeah, you were in love with my mother, yeah, definitely. Good, Fena. You pointed out that, yeah, good. You clearly wanted to smash my mom. Wait, are you my dad? Did you seduce my mom? Are you maybe my father? Did you look similar? He also has the same blonde hair, right? I guess he's a little more whiter, but, you know, he's kind of his almost same look, so... Maybe he's the real dad? I don't know, he clearly was young, right? It's kind of weird, like, he's like... But feels like, did my mom love you back? But wasn't he too young for that? Wasn't he like a kid when his mom... Yeah, like how old is he compared to her mom, right? I like that she gets it, though. You know, Fena's a very intelligent main character. I love that, you know. I love to have smart female main characters. Yeah, I don't have no stupid Takamichi characters. So I love it. She's smart. She's like, oh, you clearly love my mom. You're a weirdo, yeah. Good. He's like, yeah, you... She didn't even look at me. I was like a 5-year-old. Yeah. Then why did you take your stupid dad? Here comes the pirate ninja samurais, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna grab her. Grab his daughter, right? Was I kissing almost? Well, he's clearly in love with her mom. Like it's. I haven't thought about that, but I'll talk about it now when his name is. His name is Abel. Abel and Kaine, you know. Abel or they pronounce it in English. Here comes the pirate glasses. But yeah, I didn't think about that, but of course, oh man, she's bad. I love how bad she is. I love how bad she is. It's like, yeah, let's go! Yeah, she's a freaking badass pirate lassie, come on. But I haven't even thought about that. Damn, last week I was talking about the God of Eden at the pirate store. His name is Abel or Abel, let's call it. Abel, yeah, Abel, I think, but even English. Abel and Kaine. Abel is of course the son of Adam and Eve, so that's yet another, you know, religious biblical term. I forgot about it last week, but yeah, of course, his name is Abel. Classic Bible name, yeah, that's true. That's also, I guess, a point of it. That the whole storyline is very, you know, it's a lot of, you know, biblical terms in this anime, definitely. His name is like, I just completely forgot about last week. Because last week I was like, here's the Bible reference, here's the God reference, but yeah, his name, of course. Lord Abel, yeah, of course, that's like very iconic Bible name. Abel and Kaine, yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if someone is going to be called Kaine then. So Wellington can, yeah. Lord Wellington, of course. You know, there's a guy that beat Napoleon, yeah. So, got Mauro. It's kind of like coming in alone. Yeah, he's like, what's happening over there? He's like, what's happening over there? Weren't they friends? Yeah, he's like, wait, yeah. Yeah, it's like, interesting. I thought they were best friends, those people. But goddamn it, I love these glasses. I mean, they're badass, come on, badass. I love how they all look so different too. It's completely unrealistic, but come on, it's cute. They all have these cool outfits. They're great character design. I love the character design. Yeah, they were Wellington cannons. It's like the range of Wellington cannon is much better than they have. So she's gonna get owned. You know, this babe, they're gonna get owned here, but they're clearly, you know, yeah, they're gonna get owned because this cannon has much better range they have. Yeah, they're gonna get freaking owned, baby. Oh, nice Ampatsu. Yeah, they get freaking owned. I like the captain. He was like, idiots, we have a way better ship than they have. Yeah, I respect that captain. He was like, stupid pirate ladies. Look at the ship I have. Like, we have this badass. We have, yeah. She's like, what? Yeah, we got owned. Yeah, they got really owned. Is she blind or is it just... Yeah, she's actually blind because she probably had the one... They probably won't die from this thing because they're like badass pirate ladies, but Yeah, they got owned. Yuki was like, holy shit, man. What did I see? Was Fena's dead body? Yeah, he's like, what did I just watch, man? They got owned. But actually, it's actually quite realistic because, yeah, the military usually had a way better cannon. I had this like Venator cannon. He has like twice the range. You shoot at them. They were idiots for. I mean, they were idiots for fighting them at distance. They should have fought them. I can quote the Bible too because he's Abel, but they should have fought them earlier when they were next dock together. Because then these baddest ladies could have fought them in close combat, right? They could have boarded the ship. Fighting them at distance when they have like a way better military technology. That sounds really stupid. But I wonder if they can survive this thing. Maybe, I don't know. Like there's some bodies here, but these are all like prominent, ladies, right? I have a hard time seeing them all die because it's another woman, I guess. Yeah, I have a hard time seeing them actually getting all killed here. It would be definitely a big surprise if they all just lose here, but like the basically like better than normal human pirate ladies, right? I have a hard time seeing them all die. But certainly some of them died from that attack, but this I guess is Kaine, I guess. The older brother of Shiten. The power guy. This is the guy I was afraid of, right? He's like the strongest samurai. Probably. Yeah. He's also a pretty boy, of course. But this is boy has to be Kaine, right? Like the powerhouse they have. The strongest samurai. Yeah. He's like a superhuman, probably. Exactly. Your heart is weak, boy. You're concerned about other stuff. You're gonna become, you're gonna, how say it? Concentrate better, right? You're gonna lose yourself into the weapon. Exactly. You think too much. He's probably right, though. He definitely said like, I think too much. You gotta use B1 with your weapon, right? Channel your blade. So we saw a few bodies there, but we didn't see any of the like important. We didn't see the captain. We didn't see that cute girl with the bikini with the yellow. Yeah, like we didn't see any of these people. We didn't see the hot captain. We didn't see the purple haired spider lady. Yeah, we didn't see any bodies of like the important characters. So I think they're still alive probably because again anime and they're kind of like stronger than normal humans, right? Yeah. These people are clearly like better than normal humans, right? They can like kind of jump and so on. So they're like, how say it? Kind of like a Marvel, like peak excellent human health, right? Yeah, they can probably survive that. But yeah, they easily won that shit. But I liked it. The captain was like, this idiot, we can just kill them. Just shoot at them. Fena is still staring at the explosion, I guess. Yeah, it's burning. Well, it probably reminds me, of course, of her father, right? Obviously, episode 1 started with her, like PTSD, right? It's obviously gonna get PTSD from like her, how her father, of course, died when she was like 10 maybe, 10 or 9 or something, right? Like here when they attacked her. It looks like it's kind of similar to the pirates that hurt these pirate ladies, but I wonder who actually. It looks like kind of like the woman, right? The big oppas there, red head. Maybe it's a Japanese taking them. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. Who actually killed her father, right? Might be the Japanese, right? Might be Kaine, right? Then might be Yukimaru save her, but she kinda looks like a little bit like the. Yeah, but she's PTSD, of course. The fire. So so it was them then all along. Okay, so yeah, they were killed by the British Empire or Navy. Yeah, makes sense though because they want to get the weapon, right? So now I should remember that these people killed their family. Blue demons. It looked like two different people though. Yeah, like they both have the Navy, British Navy and And this guy doesn't get it. This guy doesn't get it at all. Yeah, the captain doesn't get it, man. He's like, well, she's a whore. Yeah, it's like... I probably do keep Maori probably up here, right? But it's interesting because it was both red and blue demons. Yeah, there was like 3 factions fighting when her father died. Gotta have her boyfriend come though. Here we go. Yeah, and he's red, right? So it felt like they were both fight. Yeah, like... Or maybe she's misunderstood it. Maybe it was the Japanese attacking her father, and the Navy had to save her, right? You kind of like, yeah, because it still looked like there was Japanese red people fighting them first, so she might just misunderstand it, right? I think it makes sense it was Kaine, you know, the evil samurais that killed her family. That makes the most sense, right? Because they want the weapon, right? Here comes the boy doy. Oh man, you gotta drink Maru. Man, Abel is a great sniper. Yeah, he's like, I can hit a fly, man. This guy's like, I can shoot the wings of a fly, man. Oh, it's like a triple, like a dual pistol? Yeah, of course he remembers him from the fire. He was there, of course, but... Yeah. Man, this guy is like a freaking sniper master, man. He's like... Man, good own, man. I like to see that Abel and the British Navy. Because I mean, these guys are like super samurai slash ninjas, right? So I like to see that the Empire of the British have like, I don't know, sniper people. Like, I mean, they clearly aren't like martial art master, but he's like some kind of like marksman god, right? So yeah, I like that because it would be kind of silly if only the Japanese people had like powers, right? And he's like a, I don't know, like a magical sniper guy. So I think that's good. Yeah, like you know, making only like the Japanese Empire be magical, basically. Here though comes a magical arrow guy. Hanzo is here, baby. Another sniper. Yeah, Shitan! Pretty boy! Ladies man, of course, yeah. Badass girl with with her guns too though. And the twins! Man, they're gonna slaughter these guys. Oh yeah, I mean I just said that and then we have like blood is tomato juice everywhere, baby! That was freaking brutal. This is freaking brutal, man. Yeah, these twins are like slaying them. I think he's gonna bomb them. I think he's gonna come with some gunpowder. Yeah, freaking call it, man. Knew it. He's the big guy now. He's a grenadier. Yeah, so you have the role called Grenadier, it's called. Grenadier or Grenadier. Yeah, Grenadier, right? So he's the Grenadier, basically. Definitely a saboteur Grenadier guy. Usually the bigger guy has to be that because it's heavy to carry the bombs and so on. No, but seriously, a Grenadier, they have to carry usually the cannon or whatever, right? Kind of artillery cannon they can carry. The man-made thing they can carry around on them. So, yeah. The Grenadier role usually is a big guy, right? Because it's so heavy to have the weapons. So, of course, he has the gunpowder because he's the biggest guy, right? It makes perfect sense, actually. From a war standpoint, it makes sense that he would be the guy with the gunpowder, definitely. So that's good. You know, anime fits. So he was definitely there. He might, of course, have killed Fena's father, which also makes sense because he loved her mom, right? He felt netherred. So, I mean, certainly Abel might be the one to kill her father because, like, I want to smash Helena. So, you know, like that, it absolutely could be a motivation for him, right? To, of course, have, you know, I say it. Just, like, no, but I mean, he obviously wants the sword or whatever, right? He wants to go to Eden, of course, Abel and Kaine, right? But he also might just want to, you know, kill the father because it was like he was in love with Helena, right? Okay, so yeah, that's the no preview. No, but certainly an interesting reveal he was there. But it definitely makes sense. I'm just gonna look at first before Wellington. I just wonder what the range is of Wellington cannon. Gun salute. What cannon would they actually have, right? It's like some kind of half-ass anime canon thing, but it also exists, I mean, different canons based on the name, whatever. But I liked it. They were like, we're idiots. We're Navy. We have way better weapon than they have. Yeah. So the first ship was awesome. And I mean, the badass, you know, pirate last ships are coming. They're like, let's own them. We can board them. And then she's like, you know, she's a really cool. I love it. That's a really badass female character. But then the Navy is like, oh, but we have like 10 times better cannons they have. We have way better tech. So sure, idiots. Yeah. And they're like, okay, let's just shoot at them. Yeah, these blast them, right? The cannon orders are very overplayed how much it makes their own ship kind of floats back, but yeah, and then one massive hit and they're like boom, boom, baby, boom. Yeah, and they all get freaking owned, man. It was beautiful. I loved it. And she's all like, "What, Abel?" Yeah. She's all like, "Holy shit! It was a stupid fight to take." No, I love it. She's like, what? It was a stupid fight. They got way better cannons than we have. No, but seriously, that is really stupid, right? The pirates in history would very rarely actually attack the navies because they would be like, well, they have way better weapons than that. I mean, the benefit of being a pirate, the most typical classic is that they had a better life than being in the navy. Most pirates, right? Many pirates were actually, you know, former sailors that, you know, deserted because it was a bad life being a sailor and you'd rather be a pirate. And then of course they would attack, you know, trading ships and so on, right? For many reasons. Trading ships, they also have the goods, right? They have the gold on them, yeah, they have the trade stuff, but yeah, they have the actual values, right? The valuables. The navy has, you know, actual trained soldiers and usually much better equipment than a pirate ship. I think especially when it comes to that stuff, pirates might or may not be better fighters, usually have the worst fighters, right? Not like in One Piece, but yeah, usually the pirates will be weaker, right, than the sailors to fight, actually, or at least kind of even, right. However, though, what they clearly lack, like they see here, is that they have worse cannons, right. The military is always going to have, you know, state-of-the-art cannonry, right. At least if it's like a rich navy, like the British or the Spanish Armada, or whatever, right. Like the powerful nations, and they're obviously British. Well, they have the Blue Rocks, though, but yeah. The British, but yeah, like the bigger nation and always gonna have really good cannons, right? And this guy is like a, you know, a very important navy guy. So of course he's gonna have like a way better military. And they should say that because, I mean, she really kind of fell for one of the most basic issues, right? Being a pirate or a ship fighter. That's just until the range of her ship, right? Yeah, it's just so lower. So even this scene's obviously kind of overplayed. She's like the blaster with one massive attack. I think it makes sense though. It's always like anime, you know, drama because it's like bigger and so on. And one massive ship hits the gunpowder and they all die. Or maybe they die. But I do think it makes sense though, in the sense that there's like no way those pirates would be able to beat them. Like if they had... I mean, yeah, because they were really stupid. If she wanted to fight the crew, right, should have fought them next to them. Like we saw the Japanese. They boarded them and beat the crap out of them, yeah. If they fought them, you know, in boarding... Her like female, you know, super female girls, super fighter girls, they could probably won, right, against these like random sailor guys. Even though Abel evidently a great fighter, but like the other people probably lost, right. But on this distance thing, where the cannons can't reach them, and they have like a twice as good cannons, they're obviously gonna lose because yeah, they're gonna shoot them down, right. So they were really overconfident. But if it made sense that the lasses were overconfident. In the way that they were like overconfident as, you know, like how say it, as fighters, right? As, you know, female warriors, like we run all girl squad, you know, great warriors, you know, badass female fighters and so on. So they were really good at fighting, right? But yeah, actual navy combat, they were crap. That was really stupid. They were extremely overconfident because, as I said, this is generally as a pirate you don't want to fight the navy, right? But yeah, because they're gonna have twice your range and they're gonna just own you. They're always going to have the newest, you know, cannon and artillery, and you won't have that, right? The pirates basically get the cannon by stealing the cannons, right, from navies or something, or yeah, at best, right, or maybe buying it. That's the problem, I guess, for pirates. They have a hard time actually getting new ships, right, in a good way, because they don't really build ships. It's more like you steal the ships from the navy. So yeah, at best, I guess pirates back in the days would be deserters, or, you know, they would like get the ships or something. they rarely would build your own stuff, right? Of course you can buy it, but even who do you buy from in the black market? Well, second-hand stuff, right? So it's always going to be the pirate problem. You're always going to have a ship that is... It's not like in One Piece we have Frankie, right? In reality, it's more like you're always going to have worse weapons than the military or the navy in this case. Same, in reality with like terrorists or whatever. Like still in Africa now, right? Like in Middle East now, right? Like we have these different people, right? They have weapons from America and so on. But so they have good weapons, but you're always going to have worse weapons than the military that built the weapons, right? It's kind of like that, yeah. So you don't want to confront them straight up in a combat, right, on a distance. But anyway, let's talk about the interesting stuff. More so, I love having it on though, and I do think they are gonna survive. We didn't see any dead of the important girls, right? Anyway, this guy, I think it's interesting because Yukimaro clearly remembers Abel was there too. Fena said that the navy was there and killed her father, right? And he obviously loved her mom and was not and so on. But this guy looks Japanese. He has the the ponytail, he has some kind of samurai look, right? So it seems like it was I think it was 3 factions there. That's what I think. Or maybe it's just misunderstanding. Maybe the red people were just protecting them from the blue people. But I don't think so. It felt to me that they were fighting them. It felt to me that there was, I really do think it's hard to say. Of course, it's like a PTSD memory lapse for her. But it does feel like this person interesting though, because it looks a lot like this looks a lot like the muscular woman though from the girl squad, right? This person is very interesting. She's silhouetted here. It looks like the beefcake, right? Yeah, it looks like the very muscular woman on the girl squad. I mean, definitely. So I think that's interesting though. Like that looks like her. Let's go back to her quickly here. That can definitely be her. That's also interesting. That she looks. I was thinking about that reaction part 2 though. That looks a lot like the muscular woman on the screw. So you can find her here. Same hairstyle almost. Same body shape though, a big muscular woman, right? Big up eyes. Doesn't she have a scar there too? Zoom in and look at it. Nah, that would be the difference though. The person in the shadow doesn't have a scar on the face, but man, it's very... No, but I think it's supposed to be her, right? Because let me show you guys. I think it's supposed to be her, because if you that she was there as a pirate, yeah. Let me throw her in an image here. Let's do this thing here. I'm gonna show it a mean here. I just took the screen here. You can compare it screen by screen. Obviously, I'm doing this review here now a little bit, in the speed of it. Let me show you a mean, people. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's compare them. Obviously, I have to do this kind of ad hoc, but she has the same. Okay, I think it's her. Right? She has the same hairstyle, and you can't really see it that good in the image. But she does also have an earring. Like, she has the same earring. You see the earring she has? She has like those two earrings, right, on her right ear. And the same it has to be the same woman, right? Yeah, like she definitely has the same earring. The hairstyle is slightly different. Like it's more like it's more braided in the flashback. But she's almost like a very muscular, big, woman, right? But she has the same earrings. I think it has to be her. It has to be her. Like it has to be her. Like so they were there. So I guess the red are like the theme, but yeah, but come on, that definitely is her. And of course she's like red, right? And this woman is red, right? Yeah, this evil woman is red. She was the one fighting her parent, I guess. But it really looks like her. I mean, it has to be the muscular woman. Muscular woman, same earring. It makes sense that it would be her. What more do we see in this flashback? And of course we see a woman, right, that looks like the captain, certainly. Like, I'm thinking about the next part 2. Yeah, that has to be the captain, right? It's a big booby. Come on, I think, yeah, come on. This is like a woman here. We don't really see the other characters, but clearly this looks like a big boobied. I mean, this is like woman, right? A captain hat, big titties. It has to be her, yeah. So they were there, right? So for some reason they were there. The lasses, I guess they were fighting for El Dorado. So they are the red people then. The pirate ladies are. They were the one that fought her parents or her dad. But then at the same time, in her flashback, yeah, the blue people are killing someone too, right? Yeah, so Fena's all like, oh no. And then you see the blue people killing somebody. But don't they look like they're killing the pirates though? Maybe killing the Japanese? It's kind of weird. It feels like everyone was there during the death scene. Yeah, like everyone was there during the father's death scene. Like all the faction was there. Because then she's afraid of them, right? Yeah. Of these... Who were they killing? Of course, they might have attacked... Of course, these people might have attacked them. What it could have been happening is that... She's like red and blue demons. Maybe it's the same team, though. Maybe she was attacked by... If he had the ninjas were there too, the fact that everyone was there. But what it could have been is that maybe the name was there and they were still teaming up with the pirate ladies. I mean, that might be too, right? I mean, they might be on the same side with the pirate lady, of course, like we saw in until this day, right? So I guess also it could have been Abel attacking them, right, with his pirate, girl crew on the side. Right? I guess that also makes sense. But it's definitely, those two, the pirate, the captain and the big muscular woman. It's obviously them, right? Then when Abel appears, Yukimaru, of course, remembered he was there. But I don't know if that told us much more, though. He just remembered he was there. Probably also killed. He was part of the attack, right? He looked the same, though. Maybe he's magical too, I suppose. But yeah, like they clearly attacked them, right? Big muscular lady. And also the weapon, really with the big hammer looks like. Who are they attacking though? Well, I guess it's like, yeah, because who's their father's team then? Because they're not samurais either. So, yeah, but then in the end, think about it. Her father's crew, right? Houseman crew, there's some other people. They are not samurais, they're not ninjas, they're not Japanese. And neither are the navies or like the pirate girl team. They're like another team. Yeah, I guess her father had his own crew that was like, yeah, I guess like some other faction or something. Like the fourth faction. I suppose so, but obviously the big hammer thing is also part of the, the female squad. But think about it, that person out first then, I guess is also a pirate then, with a scar over her face. Does one of the female crew has a scar like that over her face? Think about it. But I think the hairstyle looks like a typical samurai hairstyle. That person looks like a typical samurai. But I guess it might be one of the pirate ladies. If one of them has like a big scar. I don't know who that would fit though. Who would that fit into? No one of them, I don't know. No one of them have that scar. I tried to really break down this flashback here, but no one of them has that scar. No one of them have that... that scar there on their face. But yeah, I guess the reason the more crucial is that her father were also killed by Abel, because he was like natural, he wants to smash her mom, right? And he brought with him the pirate lasses, but it looks kinda like the samurais were there too. That one cat that looks very Japanese, and we know Yukimaru was there, so it feels like they were all kinda there, right? But yeah, I wonder if some of the pirate ladies did survive though. Who knows? I mean, this woman, Abel, she's clearly, stronger than a normal human, right? I mean, she's clearly like, she can throw people like toys, right? So she's clearly like, magically stronger. But I mean, the ninjas can jump and so on. Yeah, this woman is clearly like way stronger than a normal actual human. They have basically, superpowers, right? Like, this is kind of anime where the characters they don't have magical powers, but they are more, they're like twice as strong as an actual human, and they can jump twice as high and throw a ship, right? Or they can kind of like swim this fast or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of like an anime where all the characters that are strong are actually much more stronger than an actual human, right? They don't have magical powers, but they're like way above like our real reality, right? And she's definitely one of those characters. So they didn't see her body. I think they're gonna survive this thing. Not some of them, right? Like her, the captain, pirate lady, they all have this like power, right? Some of them did probably die, but we didn't really see any. Yeah, we did. Like, Yukimaru, of course, goes past their shit, but we didn't see any one of the. Like we didn't see, how I say it, any of the important faces, right? We didn't get to see any of the, like the captain or. Maybe I missed some. There was like one of them in the water first upside down, but then we do see this woman has like a Fena looking face. What's interesting is that woman though, I'll say it here. Think about it. She has that scar. She looks like the scar person that attacked Fena in the flashback. That's kind of interesting though. She has that. Yeah, that's interesting. That might be her then. Like she might be the one that attacked her father, because we do see, like, they have the same scar, honestly. That it doesn't look the same otherwise, but they do have the same scar. Yeah, like that woman there in the water, she has the same scar as the person there, doesn't she? She basically have the same. Where did I put the image? That's on her left cheek. No, the difference is the cheek. Okay, she has the same scar. I mean, it looks very, very similar. Different hairstyle and body shape though, but they have the exact same scar. The dead woman in the water, her scar is on her. Yeah, it's on her right cheek. I'm thinking I have the parallel video. It's on the right cheek, and the person in the flashback has on the left cheek. So it's the exact same scar. Seriously though, it might be an anime issue though. It might be. I said, maybe it's supposed to be her. Honestly, it might just be an error. Because I think the scar is not the cheek here, but they have the exact same scar though, so I mean it might be her, right? It might be looks more like a man though, but still, yeah. But like, it looks like a man, but has long flowing hair, right? So it's a little bit like could be a woman, just like a muscular woman. Anyway, longer you're thinking, but interesting episode. Can have the PTSD flashback showing us that Abel and the pirate lassie killed her parents, right? And so on. I love they got owned, baby. They got owned. Feeling owned.